Hi. I'm Kirsty Davis. I'm the Community Water Quality Manager at Surfers Against Sewage. I lead on the Protecting Wild Waters campaign, which is our way of supporting communities to designate their inland waterways as bathing waters. So 75% of our rivers pose a threat to human health, with only 14% of them in the last study meeting a good ecological status. So there's evidence that our water quality in our rivers and our inland waterways, when it is being tested, is proven to be in really poor water quality. Yeah, last year we worked with 16 communities to apply for bathing water status for their rivers. Currently there are only 3 rivers in the UK that have got bathing water status, and all of them were won by community campaigns. So we're hoping to at least, if we can, double the number of groups we work with this year as well, as it is like that proper mechanism for improving water quality. Hi. Morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Are you ready to do some sampling?
Yeah, sampling and talking about your application, Alison.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
So
The community in Ludlow led a bathing water application last year. We supported them through the process. The community member there is called Alison Biddulph. Alison actually led 3 bathing water applications last year around the Shropshire area. So we worked with them on choosing their bathing water site and also supporting them through all the kind of process and the criteria that the government asks for. So how's it going, Alison? It's been a few months since you submitted your bathing water application.
Yeah, it was a bit, I'm feeling quite good about this one. It was a little bit stressful with all the questions and clarifications from Defra all the time. Bless him, Sam was constant. But it's good now. It's all settled down and just waiting. So we've applied from the pontoon at where we park the cars, right down to Dinham Bridge. This is Dinham Bridge. Because the main reason we picked that was to make sure it picks up this bit where all the kiddies go in.
Oh, okay.
So usually, when it's not quite as crazy as this, normally this is like beachy area. It's all pebbles.
Ah, okay.
So lots of kids are around here and, playing around, paddling in it and everything.
So E. coli and enterococci are the 2 bacteria that are tested when a bathing site is designated. The World Health Organization deemed them as the bacteria that are harmful to human health and make us sick, so things like stomach bugs. They're bacteria that are most commonly found from untreated sewage discharges. They can also come from agricultural waste as well. The runoff side of EVA, I suppose those kind of like those phosphates and nitrates are going to be like an issue at the moment.
Yeah, presumably there'll be runoff which could introduce farm waste, which could have bacteria that make us ill in. Obviously there's also the risk of there being storm overflows operating during heavy rain, which would also introduce sewage, which could also introduce bacteria. But yeah, also one of the big problems is runoff from agricultural land, which can elevate the nutrient concentrations, which is bad for the ecosystem, as well as just humans. Should we use that? That's way nicer.
I know, eh?
This is my old rubbish one, so...
Yeah, these are the ones that we got that were quite...
No, let's use that one, you're right.
Eva Perrin is Surfers Against Sewage Science and Research Officer and leads on our Citizen Science programme. I work really, really closely with Eva on our Protecting Wild Waters campaign. We do loads of collaborative work together. She's also a big campaigner in her local area of Bristol on the River Avon and is super dedicated to improving water quality. And for sites designated as a bathing water, then the regulator or the Environment Agency in England tests for those bacteria.
Exactly, yeah. So what we're testing for here is the same as what the regulator would be testing for if the site was a designated bathing water. But the regulator would also be required to investigate the source of that pollution as well.
And that's the important bit, isn't it? Like that mechanism to make change to improve the water quality.
Yeah, exactly. And I also think it's important to note that probably no testing would be happening if this area wasn't either a bathing status officially designated, or if it wasn't being done by the community members like Alison's.
So when this community gets the water quality data back from the test, it can be really empowering if the water quality is really poor, so they can use that information to take it to their MP, to their councillor, and really demand change. There's also a side of like duty of care if the community feel like they need to then obviously respond to swimmers that are using that waterway and publish the data as well.
So where we're at now is just waiting for Defra to have their final decision. So hopefully within the next month we'll know that we've been approved as a designated bathing water site, and that means the Environment Agency will come and test the water every week. There'll be some signage to promote it as well, so it'll make it a much safer and better place, not only for people to swim in but for the otters and the other wildlife that are here.